on it. Like if the launch is hyped up, I think there'll be some like a lot of people will want to get in just for the free copy. The question I have, and this is like some things that we're just not going to know until they happen. How much hex gets bridged, right? How many people get their copies and then they bridge their EHEX over to like provide liquidity on both sides? If that happens significantly enough, then that's a reduction, at least somewhat, in liquid hex that's available for sale on the Ethereum side. If it's being, kind of encapsulated on PulseChain by the bridge in a way. So like that's the thing I'm interested in seeing how that plays out. I do see there being like a buy the rumor, sell the news event with PulseChain launch. Like we see it with everything, all the sacrifices that have ever happened. Icosa coming out, like PulseChain is not going to be any different. There's going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news event. How extreme it is, I'm not sure. But
wait, you talking about liquidity and bridging over and stuff too. What is the most bullish play you could do for bridging? Like, are there some bullish plays for bridging in regards to Hex that could help Hex, could help PulseChain, PulseX, stuff like that?
Well,
I guess.
So what the market's going to have to decide is there a winner? Like, does EHEX or PHEX win, or do they both deserve their own existences? Right? That people get to kind of make this play. I'm of the opinion that they both deserve to exist, and they both will continue to exist. You'll just see them used differently. I think you'll see more longer term stakes be made, like on the Ethereum side, simply because of like the gas fees don't make sense to do short stakes. I think you'll see a lot of shorter stakes happening on PulseChain, a lot more staking activity, which is probably going to mean a faster share rate increase on PulseChain than on the Ethereum side. The Ethereum side will have big jumps in it, but it will have less like gradual going up over time. Right. That's kind of what I'm expecting. The incentive to bridge EHEX over for PHEX is really just to capitalize on, like, okay, you get your free PHEX copies. How many people want to turn their EHEX into PHEX, right? Like, so let's say you have 1,000 hex, you get your 1,000 PHEX copies, and then you decide, well, I like PHEX more because it's on PulseChain, so I'm going to take my EHEX, I'm going to bridge it over, then I'm going to sell it for PHEX, right? Like, how many people want to do that? And then how many people are willing to provide the liquidity for that, right? How many people want the EHEX? I think it may be an opportunity to get cheap Ethereum hex, right? If you want it, because you might be able to provide that liquidity and scoop a lot of that out and then go back to Ethereum and stake it if you want. So like we're really playing here with like what is the mental mindset of most people. And I think there's going to be a lot of FOMO in PulseChain. And one of the big things people will try to do is maximize their hex positions on PulseChain because of that FOMO. So there may be opportunities to get good rates on EHEX at that point on Ethereum hex, because it's kind of like the old kid, right? It's like, oh yeah, no one wants to play with him. We want to play with the new kid. New kid's cool.
Yeah.
You know?